America founding father John Hancock's property at 10 Marshall Street in Boston is on the market for the first time in generations. But wait a second. What's happening?
Here we are at 10 Marshall Street in Boston. I'm at the John Hancock's house. Yes, that guy from the 1700s with the pretty signature. Let's take a look inside.
In downtown Boston, right next to a brutalist city hall and around the corner from the famous cop slide on 10 Marshall Street is an 18th century home that was actually built in 1767 and owned by the American founding father John Hancock. And we were lucky enough to have Dave give us a tour of it.
And I'm with
Dave Killen, the commercial real estate broker for Landvest in Boston.
Throughout the tour, Dave taught me a lot about the history and architecture of the home. I learned so much from him.
This is Flemish bond brickwork, where they alternate laying the brick long ways and then end ways.
It's called the Ebenezer Hancock House because John let his little brother Ebenezer live here. I oddly like the name Ebenezer. Maybe it should be my new nickname, except I am not a Scrooge.
This is so cool.
The tour continued with more info from Dave.
Beveled windows, so these are, relatively large window openings. The interior is wider than the exterior, and this goes back to, a time before electricity when people that could design their windows this way to let in as much light as possible.
And is this an original Keurig from John, or this is
I think that's
that's
an aftermarket addition to the property.
All right, now we are in the dining room.
What would have been the kitchen?
The kitchen.
Right, with the original hearth and a beehive oven off to the side.
What's a beehive oven?
Would have been for baking, right? So they had their main fire going here.
You make it hot down there?
Possibly, yeah.
What are we baking in here, and why is it a pizza?
One of my favorite features in the home were these original wide plank floors and the sound it made when I walked on them. Point of view, I'm John Hancock and I'm sitting in this window and I'm thinking about how I have the best signature in the world.
2 rooms here that are specifically mentioned in the Landmark Commission report, notable for the raised panelwork and joinery. It's considered one of the best original surviving examples of a later Georgian interior in downtown Boston. What I love seeing about exposed beamwork like this is the history. You can see some of the hand-working marks and, where they've moved joists around.
Thank you, Dave, for the tour and the history lesson. I really enjoyed our time and I hope to see you again someday and perhaps tour another home together. The Ebenezer Hancock House at 10 Marshall Street in Boston. And would I live here though? Yeah, probably.
Hello. Yeah.